Two of them.
Are they? They're in the open.
Two, yep.
Armor off one. Down.
There's a guy
Team
farther
wipe.
out to your right.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
yeah, I see him.
Jeremy, the guys.
Hey guys, Weasel here with another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video for you. Today we're going to be covering what could be the best optic currently in the game. A lot of pro streamers and content creators have been running the VLK 3.0 recently. And I haven't really seen anybody say why, other than that, put this optic on your gun, it's a laser. It's not good enough for me. Because a lot of the pro streamers can make any gun combination look good. So, let's actually get into why this is the best optic for you.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Oh, I wiped him.
Why might this be the best optic for you? Spoiler alert, it's going to lower your recoil. Like and subscribe to this video, and we'll show you after the intro why this helps. Alright, so let's get into the how and the why. Just a quick reminder, I do stream on Twitch. Link in the description below. So here's going to be our test rifle. This is going to be the Grau, one of the most used guns in Warzone currently, with pretty much a standard, what most people will agree goes on most Graus. We're going to have the monolithic suppressor, the Archangel barrel, and a 60-round magazine. So with those three attachments, here's your typical recoil pattern. So as you can see, it's pretty much straight up. A little bit to the left and then slightly to the right. Go ahead and throw a second one here for you. And even though it does recoil rather high here, I mean, it's very mellow and easy to control. Okay, so here's the same Grau, same three starter attachments. The only thing we're adding on is the VLK 3.0 optic. Let's test it out. Looks like it may have helped there. Let's do a second one just to be certain. Try to get the same starting point here. And this is not touching the right analog stick at all. Alright, so as you can see, now this one does vary a little bit more to the right, but in general, I think the actual bullet spread looks a little bit tighter together, and you can see that it lowers your recoil some. Up here is without the VLK, we're up into the red sign, and here we're a good couple inches below. Now we're going to test out the recoil patterns on a couple other assault rifles with and without the VLK. Both kind of set up for Warzone as well. Still, we're going to be running the monolithic suppressor, the 60-round magazine, and this is going to have the Grenadier barrel. I think it's one of the most commonly used. Alright, so there's our standard M4 pattern. You know, it goes pretty much straight up and then makes a little curve to the right. And again, that's what's just the three attachments to it. And then here's the same M4, same three attachments, only adding the VLK 3.0 optic to it. Try to start at the same point here. So you see it still does that same. You know, I think we can see here as well. You know, even in the, like if you look at this one, and then the one right next to it, even the standard, you know, initial recoil, you know, you get a little side to side here, where you just go to the one on the right, and it's pretty much straight up in a line. And even, you know, in the diagonal portion, the ones on the right are closer together than the ones on the left here. And also, again, you can see that our initial recoil here without the VLK gets up into the red sign, whereas it ends right at the top of the door frame with the VLK. Now we're going to test out the recoil pattern on the M13, another very popular Warzone assault rifle. Still basic kind of setup here with the monolithic suppressor, the 60-round magazine, and the Tempest marksman barrel. Here's our initial recoil. And as you can see, the M13 has a very mild recoil compared to the other two. You know, just up and then slightly to the right. Just keep in mind with the M13 in Warzone, it does do a lot less damage per bullet than the other two rifles, and that's why in general it has a lower recoil. Okay, here's the same M13, same 3 attachments, only adding the VLK optic to it. Try to get the same starting point. And our second one for comparison.
Low ammo.
Alright, I think this one is very clear. You know, that not only is the spread closer in the side-to-side bounce, but in the overall recoil as far as where these end at. I mean, this one here, on the right especially, is far lower than the ones on the left. So again, just adding this optic is going to make your recoil more manageable. Here's a test now. This is the Grau that I've been running recently here in Warzone. It has the same monolithic suppressor, Archangel barrel, 60 round magazine, and I'm adding on the commando foregrip and the tac laser is how I usually like to set this up. So let's see how this will be. Okay, there's our initial. And our just double take of it. Now this will be a comparison to if I was going to change my build. The thing that I would change on it would be the tac laser. I would take the tac laser off, put on this VLK optic. Let's see how that's going to change for me. Okay, there's one. Looks pretty good. Alright, so as you can see, a considerable difference in recoil with taking off the tac laser and putting on this optic. Which if you look at the way that the optic reads in the description, it does not say anything about lowering recoil. This VLK optic is only going to do zoom level and aim down sight speed. That should be the only things affected here. But as you can see, man, this is a clear-cut vast improvement. Some people will say, well, why don't I just put on rubberized grip tape? Because that's a good, another recoil control helping item on here. Let's test it out. So this is going to be the same rifle as before. So the same 3 initial plus the commando foregrip. And then we're going to add on the rubberized grip tape for number 5. Okay, that one started a little bit higher than the one on the left. Let's see if I can fix that. Okay, so as you, this one started just a hair low, so keep that in mind. But if we look at the ending here, rubberized grip tape doesn't even help your recoil as much as the VLK optic. If you're looking at just to get something to help your recoil, the VLK is going to be better than rubberized grip tape, and that's the only thing the rubber grip tape does. You see, increases recoil control, negative on aiming stability, and this is why you can't always trust what the stats say in Modern Warfare, because sometimes they're just different. Okay, guys, so I think this is pretty clean and clear. The VLK optic is going to help your recoil. So if you're somebody who likes using optics, or maybe somebody who, has been running the Grau or any other assault rifle without an optic and just trying something different, maybe to help their aim or get more of that laser-like effect, this VLK could be a very good option for you. A couple things to keep in mind. You are going to get a little bit, in my opinion, more sway, like noticeable sway, as you'll see right here. And the other thing too is that the edges of the optic are pretty beefy. So when I've been playing with this here recently, there's been a few times where, I've been like posted up on a corner, waiting for the guy to come, pre-aiming, if you will, and this sides of the optic obscured a teammate or an opponent, and it just affects your vision a little bit there. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But if you love playing with optics, you like the idea of having a zoomed-in optic on your assault rifle, and you're just trying to help your recoil, this could be a very good option for you. So again, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Again, I do stream on Twitch. Link down in the description below, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks, guys.
We'll have a bunch of buildings.
Yeah.
Be in for.
Got the drop bag inbound.
Bullshit.
Jesus! What the?
Come on. Alright, I'm sure somebody's clipping that. Or you can get up right here. How I got up.
Oh, you can.